the judges, and all audience. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Praise to be Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, and the Almighty Allah who has given us ability to speak. You can imagine how limited the world who is mute is because he cannot articulate well. Prayers and greetings may always be bestowed to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which has motivated Bin Sabit, the author of Revelations, to learn language with Seth. Whoever mastered the language of the people, then he will spare the crimes of these people. My establishment here, I want to deliver my speech with a title, Language as a Need of the World and Hereafter. Global competition is very fierce to survive, so that we are not dragged along and become victims of globalization. The people who don't want to equip themselves with the adequate skill will of course continue their life to be left behind. And language is one solution in this case. With language, we can open up existing scientific treasures. Language is an important asset in the world of education. Many universities or institutions provide scholarship but require language skill. With language, we can also stand out in the global competition. For example, in an increasingly globalized business world, more and more local markets are entering the world market, as well as more and more international markets are entering the local market. So, the use of English as a business language is increasingly being thought as a necessity. So, it is true that the expression of the language philosopher Ludwig Wittgenstein, its statement is, "Thy gens manner speech better than thy gens manner well." It means the limit of my language is the limit of my world. So, if a language deficiency can limit the animal kingdom, language deficiency also can limit the human world. It's all about language as a need of the world. What about the language as a need of hereafter? In fact, there are things more important than worldly life, than humans prefer, and language is also one of the keys. In order to save the afterlife, which is wider than the world, a good understanding of religious is needed. And to understand good religious, the language also needed. So, make your world and open your heaven with the language, because the language is the needed of the world and the needed of the hereafter. Presumably enough up here a little speech that I can say for all the mistakes and said words are willing heard in your heart, but of which I intentionally or not, I apologize profusely. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.